Well, a series of street takeovers across Portland have led to multiple arrests and citations. Portland Police Bureau spent 10 hours on both Saturday and Sunday nights breaking up events which disturb locals in nearby neighborhoods.
Fox 12's Carly Olson is live from the intersection of Northeast Cully and Prescott Street, where one of those takeovers took place. Carly?
Neighbors and nearby businesses tell us that the action started at around 12:30 on Sunday morning, and it continued for another few hours after that. They said it was certainly not the first time that a street takeover has happened at this intersection, and they were certainly not the only ones kept awake by the action across the city.
Donuts in the parking lot, fireworks, burnouts.
This is what Andrew Presh saw when he got back from walking his dog after midnight.
They took over this parking lot, 7-Eleven's parking lot, gas station parking lot, back parking lot of Albertsons. They were going back and forth from here to Sandy, I think, from what I heard. I was waiting for somebody to get hit the whole time. Fortunately, nobody was.
It was just one of the several street takeovers that happened on Saturday and Sunday nights, with another at Southeast Hawthorne Boulevard and 20th Avenue in Portland.
There was just a bunch of kids, it seemed like, doing donuts and burning rubber.
Another at the intersection of Northeast Sandy Boulevard and 57th Avenue, and another on North Marine Drive, where a separate takeover happened in July. Over the course of the two nights, Portland police arrested 19 people, delivered 13 citations, recovered 7 firearms, and towed 21 vehicles. Multnomah County District Attorney Mike Schmidt joined PPB on their weekend mission, saying in a statement that he saw firsthand just how dangerous and disruptive street racing and street takeover events are to businesses, pedestrians, and other traffic. Presh says this isn't the first time it's happened near his home.
I just moved in about 6 months ago, and right before I moved in, it happened again. And that time they raided 7-Eleven and got away with a lot of stuff.
After 7-Eleven had thousands of dollars of merchandise stolen during the last street takeover, employees said they shut down for the entire event this time around. Portland police say those who participate in street takeovers can face fines and even jail time. Presh says events like that would be difficult to stop, and admits that though it's unwise, he understands why people participate.
There's not really much you can do when there's 300 people and one cop. It's dangerous, it's stupid, it's entertaining to watch.
Portland police say that with the passage of Oregon Senate Bill 615, a lot of those vehicles that were towed could be subject to forfeiture, and those involved in street takeovers could face up to a year in jail, a $6,250 fine, or both. Reporting live in Northeast Portland, I'm Carly Olson, Fox 12 Oregon.